Is Susanna still single?
No.
No. Oh, my man is so lucky. Does Susanna think the Catholic Church should be shut down for exporting corruption, greed, and rape all over the world? Short answer, yes.
Yeah. And I will go another short answer. Can you rehighlight that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was for Susanna, but I'm going to answer as well. Does Armin think the Catholic Church should be shut down for exporting corruption, greed, and rape all over the world? I would say the Catholic Church should be shut down even if it wasn't exporting corruption, greed, and rape all over the world. Even I think like selling it's already a con job way before it even gets there. So that's just extra. But anyways.
Oh, we got another super chat from Varone.
Wow.
Thank you for the $5. Saying, I am waiting for a fatwa on you guys from Ayatollah. I know what I am saying, but it still makes me feel good.
It would be an honor to have a fatwa on
my grandpa recently asked me if I had a fatwa on my head. And he was shocked to learn that I have never once been threatened by a Muslim. I have only ever been threatened by Hindus. Exclusively threatened by Hindus. So, good news for Hindus, question mark?
All right. Thank you again for the super. Thank you so much for the super chat bedroom. Okay. So
wait, this is backtracking a little bit, but do you think Ali Rizvi will let us translate his book too?
I bet he would.
Oh, but he does have a publisher.
Oh no, guys, don't go through publishers. Don't go through publishers. It's so easy to publish a book and gives you have all the says and you keep all the royalties. Publishers don't do anything for you unless you're like one of the top one-person writers out there. Okay. And also if you're never mind. Actually, I'm not gonna market that.
People are in the chat talking about me as a belly dancer for some reason.
Oh wow, we got.
I saw a comment that please make subbed atheism happen. It would be my favorite anime. Don't you know that anime is a threat to Enlightenment values? That is referencing our friend Vince, aka the Babylon Project. Someone was asking.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you.
I lost a question, but someone was asking what Islamic country do you think will be the last to accept Israel?
To accept Israel? Iran. Easy. Yeah. Islamic country, not Arab country, right? Yes. Okay. Unless there's a revolution or something that happens. I don't know. Then it would be the first. Then it would be the first. Yeah. That's the difference between the people and the... Oh, and actually that leads to the stream that is coming, because thank you, Musad, is like relevant to the stream that is coming. So subscribe to make sure you see that. Yeah. But hold on. Let me... what did I highlight?
What happened?
Yeah. Deepak is saying, imagine you got a voicemail from Allah asking that you cut it out, and that it's not funny now. Okay, Deepak, we don't have to imagine that. You could be Allah, act as Allah, and link in the description. Let us know what, like, pretend like you're Allah and leave us a voicemail. Okay, that would be funny.
This reminded me, I needed to go look up a update on Khamenei's health, because there's rumors that he's doing really badly right now and transferring power to his son. Although, as of 5 days ago, Iranian officials have denied rumors.
I have been following that like a hawk, but it's really hard to see the difference between what's real and what's a conspiracy. So I don't know when to make a stream on it, but right now it's so interesting. I don't know what to think right now.
You could do a stream. You could do a stream on that.
Okay.
That might actually be very informative for a lot of people who need help figuring out what is real and what is conspiracy from the news coming out of Iran.
Interesting.
Like that would be
Awesome.
helpful for me as someone who can't speak Farsi and can't dig deeper into primary sources.
I'm about to ban Qasim from our
Gossam,
live
you should know this.
because how does he not know this? Have you published your book in Farsi PDF version? Yes. And the fact that you don't know this makes me so sad. How could you be following us? Okay. I'm gonna ban
Armin,
Qasim.
where can they find it if they need it?
I don't actually know. Afshin, is Afshin here by any chance?
I think so.
Isn't it on our website? Yes, on our website, isn't it? It's atheistrepublic.com, books tab. Okay, it's not. Why is it not here? Okay, Susanna, can you make it the PDF version? Can you tell our web developer to make the PDF versions of the translations of my book, Why There's No God, available on the website and the books tab?
Sure, but you're going to have to give me that PDF first.
Yeah, I will do that. And also, can you make it so that when they go to the book section? No, never mind. That's fine.
We can talk about this later. I need to put this on my to-do list.
Okay. Wait, Armin, you should review Rudy Reichman's comedic video, Clash of Cultures. Soha and I were doubled over laughing. Okay, can somebody post this in our Discord server? Guys, go to our Discord server, link in the description. We have a channel in our Discord server called Video Recommendations that gives you can post your suggestions on what videos I review on live streams over there.
Very quick question.
What the hell? I already talked to Vosh. You guys haven't seen my discussion with Vosh? Go search Armin Navabi Vosh.
Yeah.
Go on.
Would either of you ever go vegan? I cannot go vegan for health reasons. Unless there was suddenly drastic ways to address those prohibiting factors. Also, I just get too much joy out of meat. So, would you ever go vegan, Armin?
No.
Yeah.
Short answer. Here. What is your biggest policy? Okay, let's make this a big last question because I need to go pee. Smithy is saying, what is your biggest policy disagreement with Bernie Sanders? Protectionism. Yeah, protectionism. What about you? Oh, yeah. After that, I'm gonna answer.
I guess this isn't a policy disagreement. I don't like his. He got better, I think, in the second campaign, but the heavy use of identity politics. But that's not policy. But that's my biggest problem.
Yeah, the cringiest moment was when he said white people don't know how to feel poor. White people don't know what it's like to feel poor. That was so cringe. And people are like, you're taking him out of context. And you look at the context like, nope, that's exactly what he meant. And that was so cringe, but that's not a policy. So when it comes to and affects a lot less people. That attitude affects a lot less people than his protectionist attitudes. I think that's the most costly view he has. But I also like a lot of things about it. I like his foreign policy. So a lot of his, I like the fact that he was one of the leading politicians against. It's easy to be leading when nobody else is talking about it. He was one of the only people that was consistently calling out Saudi Arabia's war on Yemeni civilians. Like, so that was pretty nice to see. So that was good. Armin, what do you think us Iranian expats can do to help the society back home? I don't know why you. First of all, I don't think when you're trying to think helps as many people as possible, you don't necessarily have to worry about whether they are Iranian or not, right? The reason why I started with the Persian channel is because I speak Persian, so I have a lot more to contribute there. But it's not because I feel that any sense of any need to think to help Iranian people above other people. Like, I'm a humanist and I want to see how I could benefit the world, with the highest number of people, regardless of where they are, whether they're regardless of their country, right? So I don't know if that's the right way, unless you're thinking, unless you are thinking about people back home, as in because you speak Persian, so you think you could contribute there as well more. I mean, help them in what way? Like, okay, here's what I think. I think it's more effective to think about how you could help people, that what are you passionate about in helping, okay? Not what, because we're not like robots, right? We can't be like, think about it like as in a diet, right? It's really easy to not eat the foods and lose weight, right? But again, you're an emotional creature, and part of the calculation of being effective is how to turn a habit into a lifestyle, rather than do something for a short period of time and then give up on it, right? So you have to take your emotions and what you're passionate about into account. So thinking about the same comes with like finishing tasks, doing exercises, having a healthy diet. But also, this is also true when it comes to helping other people, right? Like you could find the most harm and the most misery and the most effective way of reducing that. But if you're not passionate about it, you're not going to continue doing it, right? And you're not going to be motivated to do it. And you're not going to turn it into something that you will consistently do. It's going to be something that you're going to try for a little bit and you're going to burn out and you're going to stop, right? So I think the most important part of the calculation on how to help other people is not necessarily what, it is an important, but it's not the most important. The most important part is not what reduces the highest amount of misery, but what motivates me to continue, right? If your thing is like, I hate abuses against dogs, I just hate it. It just motivates me to get up and do something, right? Somebody might tell you like, what? That's not, it is really like, we have global warming, we have this, we have that, we have COVID, and you're caring about abuses against dogs. I mean, that's the problem. Abuses against dogs is a thing. And if that's what you're passionate about and that's what you want to focus on, then focus on that. At least you're doing something compared to people that are doing nothing. The most people were doing nothing, right? So I think the most important part of a calculation on how to help is what you're passionate about and what motivates you. All right, that's it. There goes that. But again, that doesn't mean you should ignore the calculation on whether or not it's reducing misery or not, okay? Because if you think that I'm passionate about spreading Islam, then no, then no, okay? So yeah, so it is part of the calculating whether or not you are reducing misery should be part of the calculation, but it's not the most important one. Anyways, Susie, should we end this here, or do you want, if there's anything that you really want to highlight, or should we go?
Let me do a quick last perusal. No,
we're not gonna ban people.
Yeah, no, we even ban trolls unless they're spamming.
Yeah, we only ban spammy people unless somebody is becoming like, for other reasons that we cannot say, to become problematic. Yeah,
there are very few circumstances. Okay, Peter Peterson is asking, do ex-Muslims have an obligation to challenge Islam when an individual makes a false claim using Islam as evidence? I do not think your average everyday apostate has an obligation to do that. No.
No, I don't think so.
Just an everyday person? No. You don't have an obligation to do very few things in life.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, if
you're obligated to do.
I think if you decide to do it, we should be grateful to you, but you don't have an obligation. Definitely not. And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy. Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free, it's not even promotion, it's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like, I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.